In the next few minutes, you'll see how a simple list of events becomes a powerful dynamic calendar in Excel. Here's the best feature: switch to any month or year you prefer, and the calendar automatically preserves all your events. Also, the Smart Excel calendar updates in real time. Simply add or modify any event in your list, and it will instantly appear on the calendar, automatically adjusting for the correct date and keeping all your records perfectly organized. All events are displayed on the calendar with their correct dates. Week numbers are listed in the sidebar, and the current date is automatically highlighted for easy identification. Let's start creating a powerful dynamic calendar where each event is accurately displayed. Over the next 10 minutes, you'll gain valuable Excel knowledge you can apply immediately. First, select cell B2 and type February. Press Tab to move to cell F2, enter the year 2026, and hit Enter. For a closer view, press and hold Ctrl, then scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in. Next, in cell B3, type Monday. Use the autofill handle and drag to the right to quickly complete the remaining days of the week. Now, select the cell directly below Monday and enter the formula, equals sequence, open parenthesis, 1 for rows, comma, 7 for columns, close the parenthesis, and press Enter. Excel will automatically generate the numbers from 1 to 7. Now move to cell B6 and enter the formula, equals sequence, open parenthesis, 1 for rows, comma, 7 for columns, comma. To start the sequence from 8, select cell H4, type +1, close the parenthesis, and press Enter. Next, select cell B6, hold the Ctrl key, and press C to copy the formula. Then go to cell B8 and press Ctrl+V to paste it. Repeat the same paste action in cells B10, B12, and B14. You can now see the complete set of dates for the month displayed on the worksheet. Next, select any empty cell and create a date by typing equals 1, ampersand, select cell B2, another ampersand, and then select cell F2. Press Enter, and Excel will generate the date. After that, select another cell and enter the formula, equals weekday, open parenthesis, select the cell containing the date, type a comma, and enter 2 since our week begins on Monday. Close the parenthesis and press Enter. This will return the numeric position of the first day of the month according to our Monday-based week. To correct the position of the dates, select the cell directly below Monday and double-click it to edit the formula. After the 7, type a comma, then select cell J7, which contains the date value. Add a minus sign and enter the weekday function. Open the parenthesis, select the date cell again, type a comma, enter 2 since our week starts on Monday, close the parenthesis, and press Enter. You will notice that the values update as they are now aligned with the date calculation. Next, select all these cells, hold the Ctrl key, and press 1 to open the Format Cells dialog box. From the sidebar, choose Custom, type DD, and click OK. The numbers will now display as calendar dates. At this point, you can see the first date appears under Monday, whereas in a standard layout it should begin from Sunday. Select the cell directly below Monday, then click inside the formula bar. Type +1 and press Enter. You will see the dates automatically shift into their correct positions. Next, select the required cells and merge them. Repeat the merge where necessary to prepare the layout. Now choose any empty area and type month. Press the Tab key, type year. Then move to the next row. Enter January. Press Tab again, type 2026, and hit Enter. Select January and drag the fill handle to automatically populate the remaining months. After that, select the year 2026, hold the Ctrl key, and drag the fill handle to generate additional years as needed. Finally, choose February at the top of your calendar. Go to the Data tab and click on Data Validation. In the Allow field, choose List, then click inside the source box. Select the range that contains all the months and press Enter, followed by OK. Next, while the year cell is selected, open Data Validation again. Choose List from the Allow field, click in the source box, select the range containing the years, press Enter, and then click OK. This will create a drop-down list for the year as well. Now you can pick any month from the drop-down menu, and the calendar dates will update automatically based on your selection. If you change the year, the dates will adjust correctly. For this demonstration, select February and the year 2026, or simply choose the current month and year at the time you are watching this video. Now let's add the event list to our calendar. First, create your list of events anywhere on the worksheet. I'll speed up this part to save some time. Next, select the date column, hold the Control key, and press 1 to open the Format Cells dialog box. From the sidebar, choose Date, pick the format you prefer, and click OK. You can also adjust the column width for better readability. After that, select the entire event list and press Ctrl+T to convert the range into a table. Make sure the option My Table has headers is checked, then click OK. Now move to the first blank cell directly below Monday and enter the formula, equals, filter, open parenthesis. Select the event list form the table. Type a comma. Then select the event date column. Type equal to sign. Then select the date shown in the cell above. Add another comma, type 2 double quotes, to return a blank if there is no match, close the parenthesis, and press enter. Next, select all the blank cells across the first event row. Hold the Control key and press R to fill the formula to the right. Now for apply function in the second blank row. Select the cells, hold Control, and press C to copy the formula. Then click in the first blank cell of second row and press Ctrl+V to paste it. Repeat the same paste action for the remaining rows for apply function in all rows. You may notice a spill error appearing under certain dates, such as the 2nd and the 7th. This happens because multiple events exist in the table for the same date. To resolve the spill error, select cell B4 and edit the formula. Then type text join function after equal sign, open parenthesis, double quotes, comma, add a space and double quotes, comma, true, comma, then go to the end of function, and close the parenthesis, hit enter. Next, select all the cells in the first blank row, hold the Control key, and press R to apply the formula across the row. Then, hold Control and press C to copy the formula, and paste it into all remaining rows of the calendar. This will eliminate any spill errors throughout the calendar. At this stage, your dynamic Excel calendar is fully functional. First, go to the Sheet 1 tab, right-click, select Rename, and type Calendar. Click the plus sign to add a new sheet and rename it Event. Next, return to the calendar sheet, select the entire event table, hold the Control key, and press X to cut it. Go to the event sheet, select cell A1, and paste the table using Ctrl+V. Adjust the column widths by double-clicking the column separators. Return to the calendar sheet, select any remaining extra data, cut it, and paste it into the event sheet as well. Then, select the newly pasted data columns, right-click, and choose Hide to keep them out of view. With the calendar sheet now fully functional, we can proceed to format the calendar professionally to enhance its appearance. Select the month and year cells and apply your preferred fill color and font color. Next, select the day header cells, apply a fill color, and make the text bold. Highlight the specified cells, set them to bold, and increase the font size according to your design preference. Now select column B, right-click, and choose Insert. This will add a new column before column B. Select cells B2 and B3, merge them, and enter the title week number. Adjust the formatting to match the surrounding cells, then apply a suitable fill color. You may also change the text rotation if desired and reduce the column width to achieve a clean, professional layout. Change the font color of the week number heading to match your design. Next, select cell B4 and enter the formula, equals, weeknum, open parenthesis, select cell C4, type a comma, enter 2 since the week begins on Monday, close the parenthesis, and press enter. Select cell B4 again, hold Ctrl, and press C to copy the formula. Then paste it beside each date row, one by one, to display the correct week number for every row. After that, reduce the width of column A for a cleaner layout. Select the first date row, make the text bold, and apply top left alignment. Double-click the Format Painter and click the first cell of each remaining row to replicate the same formatting. Finally, select the first event row, then hold the Ctrl key and select the other event rows individually. Right-click, choose row height, set the height as required, and click OK. Hold the Ctrl key and scroll the mouse wheel downward to zoom out. Next, select column C through I, right-click, and choose column width. Enter the value you prefer and click OK. Now select the event rows, enable wrap text, and apply top left alignment. Double-click the Format Painter, then click the first cell of each event row one by one to apply the same formatting consistently. Go to the View tab and uncheck grid lines to give the calendar a cleaner appearance. After that, open the Borders menu from the Home tab, choose your desired line color, and draw borders around cells B4 and B5. Repeat the same process for cell C4 and C5. With cell C4 and C5 selected, double-click the Format Painter and apply the formatting to each date cell across the first row. Select the cells as demonstrated, double-click the Format Painter, and then click each remaining cell one by one to apply the same formatting and borders. Press Escape to exit the Format Painter. Next, select the week number column. Apply the fill color and font color of your choice, and set the text alignment to center. Now select the range that contains both dates and events. Go to Conditional Formatting and choose New Rule. In the dialog box, select Use a formula to determine which cells to format. In the formula bar, type equals, select the first date cell, press the F4 key 3 times to adjust the reference, then type equals today. Open and close the parenthesis. Click Format. Choose your preferred highlight style, press OK, and then OK again. The current date will now be automatically highlighted on the calendar. And that's it. Your fully dynamic Excel calendar is now complete. You can change the month or year anytime, add new events, and everything updates automatically at your calendar. If you'd like to receive this template for free, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. I'll send it to you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, check out the next video on your screen to continue mastering Excel. Thanks for watching.